Hello everybody, I am Angry Bird, back with another Steel Division 2 League cast. I hope you enjoyed the last one, because we have the rematch. Gonzo versus Nilla once again, and hopefully, if the last one was to go by, this one will be packed full of action too. So, on the left-hand side in red, we have Gonzo, and he is playing the third guard's tank core, which you might get a hint of surprise from my voice, but yeah, we don't see this one on cast very often. The reason being, it is widely agreed by the entire community to be probably the best deck in the game. So, for Nilla not to have banned this map, I think would have been a mistake. And I think I've seen him said afterwards that he actually forgot about the division when he was doing the division bans. So, a bit of a mistake by Nilla to gift this division to Gonzo, and I think probably after the first game, Gonzo was not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. He was definitely going to take the third guard's tank core. So, like I say, we don't see in a lot of casts. Why are they so strong? Well, they don't really have a weak area. Probably the weakest tab is the artillery tab, but you know, this is an aggressive deck. You don't necessarily need the artillery. It has the bombers to back, or Gonzo has the bombers to back him up to provide his artillery, and you have the IS-2s. So, you know, maybe the artillery isn't as needed in this deck. But other than that, you know, every part of the deck is very strong. The Razvedkas, they have the bazookas, they're strong units. The infantry, although you don't get a major amount, Tanko Disanikis are very strong units. And Sapri are good units, Guardia DP are good units, Avdamichiki good units. So, you know, they're still good infantry units. The Shermans were pretty much, you know, decidedly known as the best CQC close quarters tank in the game. And the IS-2, probably the second best long range tank in the game, but besides the Konig's Tiger. Decent support tab, you know, reasonable. I do notice the A-phase supply truck, and that will be to fix up the IS-2 if that gets into trouble, and also provide supplies. What else do you get? The anti-tank tab is a little lackluster in Gonzo's deck in a way, but you've got the IS-2s and the MCHs. You don't really need anti-tank. And then the anti-air tab, it's got the ZSU M15s. They're great AA guns, the 85mm, you know, flat gun. It's a good anti-air gun. The Yak 7Bs are great. It's just all round a great deck, which is why it's well regarded as the best deck in the game, or the best division in the game. Gonzo's playing this one on Maverick. Let's have a look at Nilla. Nilla has chosen the first Ski Jaeger on Maverick, and I definitely think he's outmatched in this game. His infantry, he will have, I would say he'll have better infantry. The Sturm Ski Jaegers, they have the MP44s. So yeah, he will beat Gonzo in the infantry game, but that's probably it. I think in Recon, the Ski Sharpshoots, if I can say it right, he did put a lot of those down earlier, and the Ski Sturm Fusilier, they're great. They fulfill different roles than the Razvedka Recon, but they're still decent recon, so they kind of match up there, but that's about it really. There's no real matchup anywhere else. The T-34-85s are good, but faced off against IS-2s, they're going to lose. And yeah, Nilla has to find a way to deal with the IS-2s, and actually, it looks like it's a double off-map strike from the start. So he does have the two off-map planes in A. Let's get into the game as the two sides come through, and we see the two double off-maps. Although going into the centre and not into the southern area, as I would probably expect. I think Gonzo, yeah, he is pushing for a northern attack. I think that's because of the IS-2s, and he's going to defend in the south. I think Nilla will make most ground in this southern area with this flag, but once this flag's gone, what else is he going to push for? He has to break out of there. Down goes the 2 off maps. Wow, Gonzo is going to be pushing right into these off maps as well. This could catch a lot of units down. Oh, and down goes one of them. The other one does get out, but an expensive loss. Just 1 off map used. The Tanko Disaniki come round the corner with the M2A1 half track. One of the Ski Jaeger Pioneers is pinned down. The Tanko Disaniki trying to cross back over the road, get into the building, but they are pinned down. The off-map strikes are hurting. Oh, look at Gonzo with the strafing run on the Ski Sharpshooter. That is doing a nice job from back here on the infantry that's come through. Nice little spot there for those snipers. The Pak 36-37 is going to be able to shoot down across the road, but the IS-2 as well is going to be able to fire back from a distance. In the southern area, Nilla's not really pressed forward as much as I would have thought. I would have thought his vehicles would have raced, and I think this is why Gonzo hasn't pushed a lot of units up here. But he does have the Tanko Disaniki, and they're very good in heavy cover. And they're backed up by the M2A1s and the Sherman. So yeah, in this southern side, Nilla is also, you know, he's not fantastically well matched. Oh, down goes the fighter from Gonzo, so that is a loss. But and all of his infantry has gone down in the midst of that push. So Nilla able to hold Gonzo back right now. Both players are on Maverick. And is Nilla going to be able to get through with this Ju-87D3? Looks like he might be able to get through here. The fighter did go down. That IS-2 is desperately trying to get into cover. Will the Ju get the kill? Bombs released and does get the kill. So at least one of that, in fact that was the phase A IS-2 of Gonzo's deck. So at least that IS-2 has gone down, and it's gone down very early on, 3 minutes into this game. And Nilla, you know, the IS-2's gone. He can maybe start to try and push now. Down goes an OB-25 as well. The Pak 30, I think that took down the Pak 36 that was in that position. But a lot of Gonzo's pushing forces, a lot of his early aggression, the forces he was using to attack with early on have gone down. But wow, look at this. The M2A1 is able to create a salient in this center area. It can cut off the Ski Pioneer Führer, and he's pushing it right in to try and take down this Sharpshoots at close range. But I think the Sharpshoots is throwing grenades there. They're trying to throw grenades, but somehow that M2A1 has survived 1, 2, I think maybe 3, maybe even 4 grenade attacks. I think Nilla are very unlucky there. In comes the second off map. Actually that one's off target. Only 1 PTRS 41 in the range. In comes a lot of Ski Jaeger to try and reinforce this position. Gonzo's pushing through a second attack. The M2A1 is gun jammed, but it's not going to worry him too much. Actually, he's pushing straight past that little intersection, trying to get into the back line. And as long as he unloads those Tanko Disanikis, gets them close to the Sharpshoots, he should get the kill. Yes, he does. And that's a nice work from Gonzo. His units are immediately cut off, though. So they will take more morale damage. More Tanko Disanikis into the center area. Down goes the off-map strike. Does take down 1 Tanko Disaniki. Will the PTRS survive? I would be surprised if it does. Nilla has managed to push forward in the south, but he's cut himself off. He's behind enemy lines. And Gonzo's picked up the flag, so it's 12-12. It's still 12-12. Nilla has made some advances because Gonzo's got some of Nilla's flags, but who knows where this is going to go. The Panzerschreck pushing forwards, gets on his knee, takes the strike, and gets the kill. Nice job there with the Panzerschreck. In comes the Dornier 217J1. Attacking those Tanko Disaniki from the air, but the Ski Jaegers are pinned down, and the Tanko Disaniki will definitely get the kill. Won't get the surrender because they're behind enemy lines, but easily get the kill, and will actually re-establish the front line. Look at this front line shift as the Tanko Disaniki kind of re-establish it, but then get cut off again. Gonzo pushing him back, trying to kind of get this front line back. He needs more down here right now. The Dornier 217J1 is Well, at least it scares off that IL-2M for the time being. Oh, and we've got a Ju-87D3 coming in for the Emcher strike. That will be nice from Nilla. So Nilla is managing to pick off, you know, quite a few of Gonzo's units. Let's watch this strike come in. Gonzo's trying to retreat that Emcher, but where's he going to go? The bombs are going to get dropped. And the Sherman goes down. Yeah, there was no avoiding that one. So Nilla takes care of another tank. But there are going to be plenty more tanks on the way, I'm sure. Pushing forward the Ski Panzerschreck into a nicer position. I do like that movement order there. Oh, the bombs dropped onto the Pak 36-37mm. And that's kind of holding quite a lot of area, because the Ski Sharpshoots isn't holding this northern side. It's not holding the area because it's a recon unit. So that Pak 36-37, if that goes down... well, probably the line will shift. I think Gonzo might pick up that flag again. We'll have to look out for that if that happens. Nilla drops another off map here, but I think Gonzo's retreating that Emcher out of the way. I think Gonzo probably thinks it's coming in down there. He is sort of spreading out his units, I think. Pushing southwards with the Tanko de Saniki, the Ski Stern Fusilier are behind enemy lines and should pick up a nice kill onto this Emcher here. Gonzo is not going to expect the Ski Stern Fusilier behind enemy lines for an attack onto the Emcher. Look at these guys moving forwards. Will they be able to get the kill? I think they're coming into the light forest now. Trying to spot the Sherman. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. Will they get the grenade off? I don't think they're quite close enough. They're not close enough to get the grenade. The Sherman is right there. It cannot spot them. Oh, now they're moving forwards. Now they're moving forwards. Throw the grenade. No kill. No kill. The Sherman will be able to turn. And Gonzo trying to get it away. In comes the second grenade. Does get the kill that time. Nice job from Nilla with the Ski Sturm Fusiliers behind enemy lines. Oh, and it looks like the M2A1 is just pushing back there as well. That's falling back, I think, after more attacks from somewhere. Nilla's reinforced this southern side. It's definitely, I think, the Tanko de Saniki is going to be hard to get through. But I think once he's done that, he will be okay. Dornier J1's pinning down the Xenomorph 37mm. Nice job in the center to do that. Looks like Gonzo's advancing back across the northern side. Actually has a WLA combat motorcycle in here. The commander on the motorcycle commanding from the sidecar with his little binoculars. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, we've got a Ju-87D3 coming in for the strike, as well as a Bayo. Go for 145B onto nothing. That off map onto nothing, although might catch the Guardia. The Ju-87D3, I think it's heading for the Sherman. Oh, but there is a fighter coming in now. Will the Yak-7B be able to handle that? Yes, is able to fall it back, and oh, does go down in the face of the ZSU M15. So Gonzo has the 1311 right now. Both of these players on the same income, so it's all about how they trade with each other. In comes a Panzer T-34-85 that will rule the roost for the moment, at least at the long range, until another IS-2 comes in, and we are 10 seconds away from B phase, and when that IS-2 can come in. Now Nilla pushing forwards. The Ski Panzerschreck with the Sturm Ski Jäger does fall back. The Tanko de Saniki, and Nilla is looking for the surrender, and I think he will gain this position. So should gain a flag here and bring it back to a 12-12. But in comes the IL-2M. I think it's going for the bombing run. Will the JO-217 keep it at bay? No, it won't. The bombs are going to come down, but I think they're off target. I think they're off target, yes. No damage whatsoever on those bombs, but the Yak-7B coming in. Will it be able to turn and get onto the back of that Dornier? No. The Dornier is going to escape to live. Oh, it does go down. Goes down to the Xenomorph 37mm here. So that anti-air is starting to pay off for Gonzo. Nilla does pick up the flag. The Tanko de Saniki in this forest will win out against the Ski Jäger. They only have the one MP40 for CQC combat, and the Tanko Disaniki easily dispose of those Ski Jaeger units. So Gonzo picks back up the flag once again. He's going to have trouble pushing out of that forest though, so I think Nilla's just going to push forward, take the flag and cover at a distance with the MG42. That can certainly still do a lot of damage. The Panzerschreck is pushed forwards. The Ski Sturm Fusilier, the recon behind enemy lines, spotting units for Nilla. Nice job with those recon units. And I think if it wasn't for this PTRS-41 and the Tanko Disaniki, you would have much more down here. In comes two SDKFZ 10-4s trying to protect his units from the sky. And the potential for more bombing runs. Yes, we do have an IS-2 to replace the original one. And I was expecting it into the same position because the WLA Combat is here. So that's why I was expecting it up here into this position. The Pack 36-37 did go down, and Gonzo did manage to get the front line as a result of that, and is now pushing forwards after Machiki. Will they get through against the Ski Sharpshoots? I'm not 100% sure, you know, whether that Ski Sharpshoots will be able to take out the M2 half-track. Look at the way that it's just reversing into battle. He's turned around and is reversing its way over the bridge. The driver doesn't want to take shots first. He's like, proper Russian tactic. Use the men in the back of the truck to soak up the bullets to make sure the driver survives. Drives right up to position and unloads those units. The after Michiki will win out against that Ski Sharpshoots and will definitely establish command of this northern area. So Nilla's still trying to work on this southern approach. More infantry coming in here. I think this is definitely where he has the advantage, and unless, you know, Gonzo can get enough Shermans into play. But we've got a nice Ski Panzerschreck here waiting for that kill. He is desperately close to that Emcha, and Gonzo spawning in a few more after Michiki there. Oh, this Ski Panzerschreck is so close. He can taste the kill. Nilla's trying to get it into a better position to get the kill onto that Emcha, but he's just outside of range. Gonzo holding that just outside of the 250 meter range, and doing that expertly so. Nilla desperately wants that Panzerschreck kill. I would be really after that kill right now, but he does it. If he moves it forward, it's going to die quite easily, so he's doing the right job in keeping it in that ambushing position. Actually might take a shot at the after Michiki. As they move forward, it's going to expose the Panzerschreck, and then it will probably die to the resulting fire of the Emcha. Nilla immediately moves that back. Fantastic micro right on top of his micro there, moving that out of position, making sure the Emcha couldn't get the kill. Well played to Nilla with that micro. Ski Jaeger coming down this southern approach, just reinforcing, trying to take care of the units that are in this forest. And the IS-2 is now in position. Two Dornier J217s. Oh, they were aiming for the ZSU, but yeah, if you fly them straight at a ZSU, not even the Dorniers can survive. 2 in 1. 2 in 1. Dornier down. Wow, do not fly head on into a ZSU M15. Not even with Dorniers that are heavier resistance planes. The Ju-87D3 did not make it through to get the strike onto the IS-2. That's why Nilla was doing it. He wanted to try and suppress the anti-air so he could push through the Ju-87D3 to get the cluster strike off. Did get the bombs down, but not enough there. Brings in the Bayo Geo 145B, but I don't know whether that's got any strikes left on him. I think he's using that to try and what's the word, try and bait artillery attack, anti-air attack onto the recon plane, so that he could have given his cluster plane a better chance of making it through to take out the IS-2. As it stands, he did not manage it, and Gonzo is making a big bridge push into this northern central area. And look at this northern area as well. Managed to get a Emcha across. It is still not in a fantastic position. The Panzerfaust can hurt it. The sharpshoots is still there, you know, taking fire at the Guardia on the bridge. After Machiki do get into range and start opening fire onto the I think they're firing on the Ski Jaeger, yeah, because those sharpshoots would have gone down. Gonzo does need to push that forward, does now, and the Sherman is kind of blocking off any reinforcements to that northern place. The northern central attack from the IS-2, striking the Spalling onto the T-34. I'm pretty sure he's going to get the kill. Bounce on the second shot. Will this IS-2 get the kill? Wow, just look at the battlefield here. Look at the battlefield, how it's created. It's a beautiful map. The Sherman racing forward straight down the road. And look at the models. Beautiful, beautiful models. I think, Eugen, have they upped the graphics? It looks fantastic. Ju-87D3, will it make it through this time? I think it will. Will it get the IS-2 kill? Yes, it does. Good job, Nilla. Gets the second IS-2 kill of the game. But Gonzo will still have more IS-2s. Is there one on the way? There's one certainly down into the central area. Gonzo still will have some IS-2s at his disposal. I can't quite remember exactly how many he's got in this deck. He's probably got at least 4. He had an A phase. He's probably got B phase card. Yeah, he'll have 4 in his deck. So there's 2 more. There's one in this central area, and then there'll be 1 more after that. Look at this Panzerjäger RSO trying to take on an engine destroys the IS-2 Conrotti, taking fire from 2 positions. Oh, down it goes. Beautiful play from Nilla. Beautiful player. Pincer moving that IS-2. I'm pretty sure it was the T-34 here. Pincer moving it with the RSO. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Down goes another IS-2. Only 1 more. I'm pretty sure this is the last one in Gonzo's deck. I'm pretty sure about that. So Nilla only has to get through 1 more IS-2, but the Shermans are still going to be a big threat. And Gonzo is still 12-12. This is an exciting game. Gonzo has made a big breakthrough in this northern side, though. Nilla has to contain this northern push because Gonzo is going to try and exploit. If you can move this entry down. Wow, oh, there is the Pack 40 there, though. There is the Pack 40, but that can easily go down to the after Machikis as well. Gonzo has a fantastic opportunity in this northern area. The Dornier 217J1 is coming in, probably going to be striking down onto those after Machiki. Gonzo is now pushing the Emcha forwards as well as the Guardia DPs. The bombs do get dropped from those Dorniers, but it's a little bit too far back. It was the old position of those after Machikis, and they moved out of that position. Oh, ambush onto the T-34-85, but it's only a Guardia DP with the PTRD rifle. But that T-34-85 is between a rock and a hard place here. The side shots from those PTRD rifles can still, you know, hurt that Panzer T-34, and it's engaging frontally with the MCHA as well as the OB-25 strikes. That is caught in a desperate position. Surprised Nilla did not back away from that engagement. Mustn't have been microing elsewhere. And that Guardia DP, push it forwards, Gonzo. Go for the surrender. I think maybe the Ski Jaeger are just there in time. No, Gonzo is pushing forward. He's trying to get the surrender onto the Panzer T-34-85. Yes, he does manage it. Fantastic play from Gonzo. Picks up a surrender onto the T-34-85. Beautiful play there. Beautiful play. In comes the Ski Jaegers. And I still think Gonzo can last out against those Ski Jaegers at close range. There is a Sturmpanzer KV-2R onto the field now. That can do a lot of damage with its heavy cannon. It's got a 12 damage AP cannon and a 7 damage HE cannon on it, so it can definitely do a lot of damage. More airstrikes from Nilla. Pins down the after Machiki, but the Pack 40's been you know, it has been destroyed. Oh, 3 Pack 40s all into one position. Nilla definitely does not like the tanks in this northern side, trying to keep them at bay. But the IS-2 Conrotti is in the center, and I think Gonzo could push it forwards at any point. Remember what I said very early on in this game, this is the area that Nilla's going to do well at, but it's just breaking out of this area, and at the moment Gonzo has Nilla contained. He just cannot get rid of this MCHA, and so he can't break out on foot. I think a pack 40 would have been nicer, to bring in a pack 40 from down here. You know, bring it through in a truck. It's going to take a long while, move it through on foot, and then maybe get the kill on the Emcher. Then you can start moving your infantry units. But in comes the Ju-87D3. He's heading for the IS-2. OBR 1944, but it goes down. So there was another IS-2 there. And oh, Nilla surrenders. Nilla surrenders after the loss of the cluster plane in the northern side. I think he realized that without taking that IS-2 down, he wasn't able to clear up the rest of the units, and does surrender. Congratulations to Gonzo, gets the victory. 21 minutes and 3 seconds, 2,100 kills to 1,800 losses, and I absolutely love that game, probably even more so than the first game. I mean, that was fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and I love being able to commentate on these games. They are really great. It's just action from the outset between Gonzo and Nilla. Great competitors, and Nilla, I think, loses out in this contest against Gonzo, but he definitely was not far off in both of those games. So Gonzo trades fantastically well, and I think Nilla, you know, it was a mistake not banning the 3rd Guard Tank Corps, but he does know that. I've seen him post that afterwards. Let's have a look at the kills for Gonzo, and look at this ZSU M15. 4 aircraft kills, 2 of them the Dornier 217s that went head on into that ZSU. It did help that it was 2-star vetted, I think, from the WLA combat. But yeah, don't fly those Dorniers head on at a ZSU M15. We saw them pin down the Zenart 37mm, but head on at a ZSU, no, it's not going to survive. Not going to survive. Certainly not a 2-star one. Maybe an unvetted ZSU M15. Maybe he could get away with that, but not a 2-star vet one. And then Gonzo, you know, there's nothing like major standing out on Gonzo's side. He just... It was a close game. It was a fairly close game. I think in that northern side, Gonzo did eventually establish a breakthrough, and that's why Nilla threw in the towel. He could see the writing was on the wall, and I think Gonzo was going to exploit that breakthrough, and we were going to see Gonzo, you know, start to pull out a big lead and a big chance for victory. But, you know, fairly even trades throughout. Fairly even trades. You know, what is there? 300 points in it, you know, that's barely anything. Barely anything. I mean, that's the 2 Dorniers there. You know, that's the 2 Dorniers there. The mistake with those Dorniers is the difference in points, surely. Nilla got the nice kill with the Ju-87D3 onto the IS-2. Didn't really get too much with his off maps. I think probably won't like watching back placement of the off maps and the kind of damage that they did. Didn't get enough out of those off maps, I think. Ski Stern Fusilier, beautiful plays behind enemy lines with those fantastic work, fantastic job of those Ski Stern Fusiliers. Did a beautiful job. And the other IS-2 here go down to the Ju-87D3 as well. Oh, and this T-34-85, you know, picking off a number of after Michiki units. But yeah, congratulations to Gonzo, commiserations to Nilla. And I look forward to many more matches between Nilla and Gonzo, because these have been just fantastic matches so far. So hopefully we will see more of these matches to come. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Leave any comments down below. Jump into the description. Check out the links there to my Discord, my Twitter, my Twitch pages, my Patreon pages. You support all your Patreon supporters and you Twitch subscribers. Your support is really vital for me to upgrade my equipment and show better casts. And that's what I want to do in the future. So yes, thanks very much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to more Steel Division League, and hopefully you guys are as well. Thanks very much for watching. I am Angry Bird. I will see you next time.